This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UConn's offense will go to work first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This UConn offense really has it going. Off the play fake on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roach. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, UConn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Hawaii's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in it.
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Flawletta. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working that left side. There he goes. At the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brought down on the play at the 11-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Just keep slinging it. He's got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up second down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Hawaii! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Fields. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. It's on target and complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll take it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Going over the top. Makes a grab right down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's a fumble. And just like they threw it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Off-play action on 1st down.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Makes the catch. It's Flaletta. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Huskies want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Bring in the heat. Finds a little space.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Roach. Makes his man miss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now the play fake. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Roach. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Offense will try to get some momentum going on first and 10. Gives it on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to pound it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And here's the return. Hits him with a stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Grabbed in the backfield. It's close. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The UConn offense goes back to work. On the run, it's Roach. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Quick strike complete.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. quarterback will keep it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. With the catch, it's Flaletta. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand off from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Warriors! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting
Makes the grab down the left side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Second down.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Oh, it's blocked.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got him. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to escape and get it himself. There he goes. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. This time he's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The UConn offense goes back to work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Going to sling it on second down. It's complete on the right side.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back.
Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Fields. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating.